welcome to the Everyday Theology Podcast. This is our series, Everyday Wisdom, where we're walking sequentially through the Proverbs. And back with me is Ian Stamps. Hello, Ian.
Hello, John.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Today, we are going to talk about laziness.
Nice.
And that's not something we really talk about. We were talking a few minutes ago, and I don't ever remember this coming up in a sermon or a class or anything. Even as a teenager, where, I was probably a little more lazy.
Well, yeah.
And
aren't all teenagers?
Yeah. Youths. But we're going to talk about laziness, and this comes from Proverbs 6, 9 through 11. And here's the text. How long will you lie down, O sluggard? When will you arise from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. Your poverty will come in like a vagabond, and your want like an armed man. So what does this passage, what does the Bible teach us about laziness and hard work?
Don't be lazy. That's basically what it teaches.
Thank you for watching or listening, and we will see.
Again, I think we all grew up with parents who yelled at us for being lazy. I can remember Dad yelling stuff down the hall.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, whatever. Mom, coming in. How long will you lie down, O sluggard? Parents still say that today. Are you ever going to get out of bed?
When will you arise from your sleep?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I mean, my wife has said that to me.
It's almost noon. Get up. Back when we were young enough and you could sleep that long. So we've heard our parents give the practical wisdom of don't be lazy, be a hard worker. This is actually deeply biblical. Mm-hmm. Don't waste your days away laying around doing nothing because you think that it's innocent. Verse 10, little sleep, little slumber, little folding the hands to rest. Oh, it's not a big deal. Verse 11, your poverty is going to come in and just roll over you. Your want is going to come in and destroy you. This is dangerous for you because lazy people who are committing this sin of laziness are being unfaithful, bad stewards of the life the Lord has given to them. Mm-hmm. Matthew 25, we're going to stand before the Lord and give an account for what he's given to us and how we steward it. That includes hard work. So a good work ethic, having healthy, regular patterns of sleep and not being a lazy bum.
Yeah. I mean, so the Bible talks about rest a lot too. And so what we're not saying is don't rest.
Yeah. You don't hear any of this and become a workaholic. That's not the point. That's an overcorrection. It's both.
I tend to overcorrect things.
Work when you work and rest when you rest.
Yes.
But don't rest when you work and don't work when you rest.
Yeah. I mean, 1 Timothy 5:8 even says, if anyone does not provide for his own, and especially for those of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. So again, there are a lot of reasons that people can't provide. There are real health reasons. And again, we're not condemning all of these things, but when it comes to, and what this is talking about is laziness. Mm-hmm. Like if you can work and if you can provide and you are not, you are worse than an unbeliever. It really, here's the simple principle of it. Those who understand God's grace and have experienced and understand biblically God's purpose for their lives don't want to waste the time that they have.
Yep.
And so what it's saying is believers care about this. And I think a really good book to read, if this is something you want to explore more, not just about laziness, but just about what we should pursue as believers, is Don't Waste Your Life by John Piper. I've read it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, fantastic book.
It's in the top 100 for me.
Oh, hey, it made it to the 100.
It made it to the top 100. It's an excellent book.
Yep.
I know it's really challenging to read and just be thinking about, and the things I do, even the mundane things in my life that are, getting up and going to work and getting groceries and just providing in those ways, and the conversations I have, all of this matters, and it shows a life oriented towards pursuing the Lord and His purposes and sharing the good news.
Well, Ephesians, make the most of every opportunity because the days are evil.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the guiding principle here. How can I make the most of this opportunity? The Lord has placed all these things in front of me. He's given me what He's given me, the job, the education, the skills, whatever it is, the relationships. I want to make the most of this because God has been so kind and gracious to me. What that can't turn into is guilt when you take a break or have a Sabbath. Or anything along those lines. Again, that's how you become drifting into workaholism and
legalism.
Now you're violating the Lord's commands on the other end of that same spectrum, which is just as deadly and just as bad. So those who want to flame out for God, like no, that's not that doesn't honor Him to do that. He set up rest rhythms. So vacations are important, days off are important. All of those things are very critical. But at the same time, don't turn that into I just do whatever I want whenever I want. Don't let laziness creep in.
Yeah,
because it's very subtle and seemingly innocent. Oh, I worked hard, so I should take a break. And before you know it, you're sleeping in later than you wanted to. You're staying up later than you wanted to. Mm-hmm. And these cycles turn into things you didn't intend them to be. You end up scrolling on social media for 2 or 3 hours a day and then complain that you don't have time to do the things that matter to you. It's like, well, you do.
Yeah.
You just totally blew those 2 hours on Instagram or TikTok or whatever else it is for you. So the time is there. Mm-hmm. Make the most of it.
I've said that a lot, and I've heard it a lot, but I'm just speaking from my own experience where I've said, well, I don't really have time to do that. Like I want to read my Bible or I want to help that person. I just don't really have time. And there's been times in my life where I've really sat down and evaluated how I spend my time and have not liked what I've seen. And something that's helped me, this is going to be, it seems kind of silly, but I remember my son coming home when he was in elementary school and telling me, it was Charlie, and telling me all about how he learned about his big rocks and his small rocks.
Yeah.
And I think about that quite a bit,
Powerful
actually.
Image. Just look that up if you don't know what that is. Just look that up.
And so
it's really good.
There's things in your life that you should designate as big rocks and do those first.
Yep.
Make sure you're doing that. And that's how you cultivate discipline and good habits in your life, is that you really prioritize the things that matter most, that matter more. And then there's other things that you may enjoy doing, a hobby, a television show, something. But if you don't have time for those things, because it's not a big rock.
Yep.
And you can't convince me that a television show is a big rock.
It is not. It absolutely is not. No matter how good it is.
And there's a lot of things you put in that category.
Yep.
But really, so that would be my encouragement, is to sit down and evaluate how you spend your time, even for a week. Like, log it.
Yeah. So my junior year of college, I had that as an assignment in a church leadership class.
Really?
We had to log our days, 24 hours a day for a full week in 15-minute increments. And we had to turn in that log to the professor and a paper that we had to write on conclusions. So if you're asleep, you're writing it. If you're doing nothing.
Wait, you wrote a paper in your sleep? That's amazing.
That's how academically inclined I am.
That's how unlazy you are.
That's right. I work even when I'm resting.
I work in my sleep.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow.
So when you do that, you will be shocked at how much time you waste, at the sleep you do actually get or the lack thereof, how much you do actually spend in front of a phone or a TV or whatever it might be. So if you need to do the evaluation, do it. And it's very humbling. And it opens your eyes to, I am not making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm being lazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's all the time we have.
Sounds good.
We did it.
Well, because, everybody's got stuff to do. Go
We got
to
stuff
work.
today.
Quit being lazy.
Yeah, quit being lazy.
Go do stuff.
Yeah. In conclusion, quit being lazy, and we'll see you for the next episode of Everyday Wisdom.